So, how did I get my name? Well, I got my name from my parents, but I mean this name, TeslaChad. Interesting name to say out loud. I figured the name wouldn't be that much of a problem to say. TeslaChad.
TeslaChad. TeslaChad.
I've heard TeslaChad, and what my dad always says, TeslaChad. Come on, Dad, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. You should know how to say my name. Before I officially made a YouTube channel, I wanted a cool name. Something that's interesting. I didn't want to just make a channel with my regular full name. It's boring. But no matter what, I really couldn't think of anything. This was about a year before I started my channel. Then one day I was on the Wii U eShop. That's not a sentence anybody said out loud before. And then I came across a game called Teslagrad. It had a really badass cover with some really cool pictures on it. It looked right up my alley. I love steampunk stuff and I'm a sucker for hand-drawn animation. But once I started playing, I died a lot. At the time, it just felt pretty punishing and unfair. I wanted to have fun, but I just wasn't. Later that night, I went out to Applebee's with some of my buddies, Michael and Jordan. They are both awesome, and they watch my videos, which means they are extra awesome. Hey guys, we were tight as hell. We hung out like 5 times a week. There was always late nights at Steak and Shake, just shooting the shit and bonding. Anyway, these dudes are some of my best friends. Back to being at Applebee's. We were just chatting and talking about games when I mentioned how pissed off I was at this game called Teslagrad. And Jordan just said, huh, TeslaChad. I replied with, huh, I like that. If I ever make a YouTube channel, that'll be my name. And on February 26, 2016, I posted my very first video, a review for Far Cry Primal. Also, one more thing about Jordan, he's the one who helped me come up with that classic TeslaChad intro theme. Man, I haven't heard that in a while. Let's revisit it. Later on, Teslagrad made its way to the PlayStation 4. I saw it randomly on the store one day and I thought, why not give it another try? I came back to it and I absolutely fell in love. I don't know if I simply got better at games or was just in a pissy mood that day and didn't want anything challenging, but I'm so glad I revisited it. At the time, there was no US box copy of it, and I had to have it for my collection, so I even imported the PAL version of it. If you've ever had an experience like this, going from hating a game to absolutely loving it, let me know in the comments on this video because I'd love to hear it. So I was browsing the Switch eShop the other day and I saw that Teslagrad was coming to the Nintendo Switch on my birthday. It was fate. So I reached out to the developers and they sent me over a code. So, full disclosure, I received this game from the developers for review purposes. You know, I thought this story about my name would be a lot shorter, but it's getting pretty long in the tooth. You know what? This is my birthday, and I can do whatever I want to. This is a very special episode for me. Let's get into the review. The game starts off with a man handing off what we assume to be his son. Time passes by, seasons change, then it transitions to a gray-bearded man ordering men into the house. As this happens, we now get to escape as the boy himself. Even though we had that somber intro, it's still quite an intense moment playing as the boy. The music is still calm and melancholy, but once a soldier gets close, I get nervous. So far, the graphics are stunning. The hand animation of the characters are flawless. It has its own style. Plus, hand-drawn stuff is super hard to make, so props to the developers for taking that on. Platforming is tight and responsive. As you continue to escape, you outrun your enemies and make your way into a tower. Oh no, is that the first creature I see? Don't let it touch me, don't let it touch me! Oh wait. Cool, it makes me fly. After I make my way through a couple screens, I climb up vines and obtain a cool gauntlet. This gauntlet allows me to punch objects that change their polarity. Blue goes to red and red goes to blue. To punch blue is L and to punch red is R. Honestly, I've never played a game like this before. Having to make your way through the game by manipulating polarity? This is quite a brilliant take on the side-scrolling platformer genre. Oh cool, what's in here? Crap. I guess this is the first boss and oh my god. You need to control the polarity of these boxes that fall on the conveyor belt that you're running on, which is running you towards an incinerator. Also, if you hit something dangerous, you die. Yep, one hit kill. I thought I took down the first boss, but then he started spitting fire at me. And now the only safe place for me at the moment is between an electric barrier that will turn me into dust and his fire breath that will also turn me into dust. Help. Help. Oh, thank God that's over. I mean, first boss was a piece of cake and not blood pumping at all. That's what I meant. After the first boss, you pick up a pair of boots that allow you to teleport. Yet another brilliant addition to Teslagrad's platforming. You'll need to make jumps plus teleport to reach different platforms and avoid danger. In Teslagrad, there's no voice acting. The story is told by its backgrounds, environments, and music. It all speaks for itself. Also, there are these really cool plays. It shows a tragic backstory about how the tower you're in came to be, and what happened with a war between a group of wizards and a greedy king who becomes corrupt. The score in Teslagrad is one of my favorite video game scores of all time. Music doesn't play all the time, but when it does, it sets the tone perfectly. I actually sort of love when there's little to no music. It strikes a feeling of loneliness. There's only one form of collectibles, scrolls, which unlock the true ending of the game. Collecting these scrolls aren't easy. There are 36, and to get all of them are quite challenging. If you obtain all 36 scrolls, you'll face my favorite boss in the game, and the ending wraps up perfectly. So definitely get all of these scrolls. It is more than worth it. Since I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch, that means I get to take it anywhere. Teslagrad is a great game to take on the go, and the graphics look just as good in portable mode as it does on the big screen. It's not the type of pick up and play game though. Once you pick it up, you don't want to put it down. Well damn, this level's kicking my butt. No way I'm putting this down till I kick its butt. A good 50% of the bosses are great. Other than the true ending boss battle, the boss battle with the bird is awesome. You need to teleport into its cage and punch either blue or red polarity to do damage. After that, you teleport out. It does a nosedive you have to dodge, then craps out exploding birds, and shoots out a big ass lightning wave at you. Also, don't forget, if you get hit once, back to the beginning of the battle. After each boss, you pick up different items that help you progress. I already mentioned the gauntlet and boot, but one of the coolest is a hood that lets you control your polarity, resulting in even more twitch platforming. Although Teslagrad demands quick and precise movement, it also takes a lot of patience to continue in certain areas. I love when there are parts that slow down like this. It is frustrating when you can't get past an area and you have to wait for some slow-moving little mechanical spider thing to drop and change the polarity of a box. But regardless, when the game slows down, it's great when it lets you take a breather. Teslagrad is nothing short of amazing. It is a fantastic platformer that I would recommend to anyone who loves challenging games. It's tough but rewarding. The art and animation is perfect. The game has amazing atmosphere, score, and story. With the way Teslagrad goes about its platforming, I've truly never played a game in its genre like this. Plus, it's what inspired my name. I give Teslagrad on the Nintendo Switch a 9.7 out of 10. Thank you so much to Rain Games for sending me a review code for this video. I am so happy that I finally get to talk about how I got my name and the fact that I finally get to talk about how much I love this game. This was a very special episode, so as always, thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on all the major social media platforms, and if you like this video, it would mean so much if you gave it a thumbs up and shared it around to all your friends. As always, thanks for watching.